So today we are doing how to identify when two equations become have the same solution set. So we want to identify when these two equations will have the same answer. The only way that will look like, well, the way it will look like that on a graph is an intersection. So whenever you see it intersecting here, how we have one equation and the second equation, wherever they intersect, that is our solution point. If the graphs, if you ever see a graph and it has two equations that do not touch their parallel lines, that is called no solutions. And if you ever see a graph where you have two equations and they're right on top of each other, that means there's infinite solutions. That means that that just means that they share the same line. But today we're talking about when graphs have one solution here. So the way to identify what that solution is, we would draw a line from the intersecting point to the x-axis and to the y-axis. So I have two lines drawn connecting me to that point. So once I do that, then I need to draw lines going. I need to determine the scale. So I need to determine what this point represents. So I know it's counted by twos on here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is 4. So right here on the x-axis is 4 of the point of intersection. And then on the y-axis is -2. So after I've determined that, I need to write it as coordinates. Remember, when we write coordinates, we have x comma y. So our x is 4, our y is -2. So that's my coordinates, and you see them there already. Now I need to just verify that the solution sets are equal, are the same. To do that, all I would do is plug in the 4 inside for the x and the 2 for the y. And I should get it totaling -2 equal to -2. And the same here, -2, -2. But the best way is to always look at the graph and wherever they intersect, find out what is the coordinate. This is a coordinate for that point. Now let's go ahead and try it. So Miss Sylvia needs to hire a math tutor for her son. A plus tutors charge $20 per hour plus $25 supply fee. The tutor time charges $25 per hour plus a $10 supply fee. The graph of the total cost for each option is shown. So that's what we're using is a graph. When we look at the graph, let's answer the first question. How many hours of tutoring is the cost at the same for both places? So again, first thing we do is find where they intercept. They intercept here. Then I have to draw a line to the x-axis and draw a line to the y-axis. You notice this graph does not have any negatives shown. It's just the first quadrant. Now I have to identify what is my x. My x is 3. So when I write my coordinates, it's x, y. My x is 3. My y is, let me see, it's between 80 and 90. So that's 85, 85. So when the question says how many hours of tutoring is the cost at the same price, number of hours, 3. 3 hours. Explain the meaning of the point 385 in terms of the situation. Well, what this means is that at 3 hours of tutoring, comma, the cost is $85 for both companies. So at 3 hours of tutoring, the cost is $85 for both companies. Number three, write and evaluate two expressions to verify that the point 385 satisfies both equations. So what that means is that I'll write the equation. So y equals 20x plus 25. And I'll plug in these coordinates in here. So for y, I'll say 85. 20 times x is 3 plus 25. 85, I'll leave that alone. I'll just solve here. So 20 times 3, that's 20, 40, 60. So that's 60 plus 25. I'll just keep bringing the 85 down. 60 plus 25 is 85. If I get 85 for both sides, that means that this is true, that this solution works for this problem. Let's do the other one. Y equals 25, x plus 10. I'll plug in the same coordinates. So the goal is to get 85 for all of the coordinates. So 85 equals 25 times 3 plus 10. 85, I'll keep that and just keep bringing it for the right. 25 times 3 is 75 plus 10. So that's 85 equals 85. So this is true as well. So that's how I just proved that this is correct. Is there another point that simultaneously satisfies both equations? Let's look at the graph. The answer to that is no. Why? The reason why is because there's only one point of intersection. If I have more than one point where they intersected, then that's when it will be yes. But as of now, it's no. There is only one point of intersection. Okay, now it's time for you guys to try.